Yeshua laid down his life for us. We ought to lay down our lives for our brothers. If anyone with earthly possessions sees his brother in need, have you seen anyone in need? Do you have any brothers in the congregation? Not the outside world. I'm not talking about the outside world. I'm talking about those. This is a different type of love. It's a love, which I'm going to go on to, the different kinds of love, right? If anyone with earthly possessions sees his brother in need, but withholds his compassion from him, compassion, how can the love of God abide in him? Let's ask you the question. Because God is love, isn't he? Little children, let us love not in word and speech, but in actions and truth. There's much more I can read about that. I've got a number of scriptures ready. Go look here. So this definition of love, right? The Bible. Love. I'm just going to read this to you. Bible teachings present love as a foundational virtue that reflects the character and will of God. Did you get that? Did you get that? Are you still here? Oh, look at that time. Virtue that reflects the character and will of God. Numerous passages declare that love is essential. The 1 John chapter 4 verse 8. I'm going to read it to you. Whoever does not have love does not know God, because God is love. What kind of love are we on about? Scriptures reveal different aspects and types of love. Different aspects and types of love. Each addressing various relational contexts. The Greek term commonly highlighted in the New Testament, listen carefully, agape. You heard that word agape? Well, there's a lot in that. I'm going to break it down. Agape, phileo, eros, and storge. That's 4. This is a framework for understanding how love manifests in believers' lives. In the Old Testament, Hebrew words such as ahab, this is a Hebrew word, ahab, and chesed, steadfast, conventional love provide additional insight. So we're looking at the Hebrew and the Greek. Yeah? Ahab. It's the Hebrew word for love. So let's have a look at agape. The meaning of agape. Someone says, I love. If you said it in Greek, and the word was agape, listen. I'm thirsty. I should go up and drink it. Agape is often described as the highest form of love, marked by selflessness. Listen, sacrificial giving, where it's painful to sacrifice whatever you're given. It is not based on emotion alone, but is rooted in the intentional act of the will to seek the good of others. The woman was caught in adultery. What kind of love was shown there? Agape love. This love is prominently illustrated in John, a very famous verse. You'll see it all over the world. John 3:16. Everyone knows that, I think. God so loved the world as agape that he gave his one and only Son. In other verses it says, his beloved Son, that everyone who believes in him shall not perish. The human soul perishes. Is there going to come a time when it will not perish? By listening and showing love that corrects the human temple. Who believe in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. When Yeshua was saying, love is the solution to everything. Within your body, within everybody. Do you believe him? Will not perish, but have eternal life. The giving of Christ for humanity's salvation underscores the depth of agape. I've got a bit of coffee in my mouth. A little bit of tiny little bit of coffee granule. Paul, remember he said, love is patient and kind, which I've already mentioned. So agape love encompasses activity, like act of kindness, humility, selflessness, and endurance, demonstrated supremely through Christ's sacrifice. Now this other word that you'll see in the ancient text for love, that has to be separated from agape, is phileo. Phileo signifies deep friendship. Phileo. So it's a different kind of love. Friendship, you know, you say, I love you. If you said it in Greek, and you said phileo, they know the difference. So it's a friendship, affection, and close bond often shared between friends and fellow believers. This is phileo. While agape focuses on unconditional willingness to serve. Phileo underscores the warmth of connection. It's among family, friends. Remember in John chapter 11, verse 35 to 36, this was the occasion when Jesus weeps, cries over Lazarus' death. And the onlookers are looking at him. I see a cry, baby. Jesus is always crying. Was he just so full of love? But what was this word? There he goes. It says, see how he loved him. Phileo. Not agape. Phileo. This comment uses language hinting at phileo, a heartfelt connection. He truly weep because of the closeness of the bond between friendship with this man. He was very close, and it affected him. Phileo also appears in John chapter 21, verse 15 to 17, where Jesus and Peter exchange questions and affirmations of love. These verses illustrate how phileo can deepen into commitment and devotion when rooted in faith and obedience. I think there's enough covered with that, Father. Yeah, phileo. Let's pass on to this next one. You see in the Bible, it'll just say love. If you look at the original Greek text, it won't use love, English word for love. It uses eros. 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 You've heard of the word erotic. It's derived from this word eros, the Greek word erotic, eros. Eros is described romantic. It's like a romantic or marital, a marital love, characterized by physical and emotional intimacy. Here, intimacy. Through the word eros itself is not explicitly used in most English translations of the scriptures. It's just used